Okay, sorry about that. The clip ran out because I forgot about the camera had died from the lack of battery before. So, oh, yeah, the same sort of black ooze, I suppose we call it. Howdy. We've got the Glycanarian fern, the coral fern, everything else. Any more? I was looking out for any pygmies, but she said she at least listed one or two amongst the bananas, but it could be anywhere, you know. Whether she's trying to say that they do actually grow together, I don't know. Oh, hello. Oh, the whole classroom. He bought the whole classroom. Okay.
Sorry.
I'll hang on to this then.
Thank you.
Okay. No, apparently the joke hasn't worn thin. People haven't heard it before. Oh, well, geez, that's just... So how come the birds aren't going for those things? Yeah, interesting. Oh, wow, we're getting up high here, fellas. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we must have put the camera down lowish sort of thing, and you can actually sort of go look at some of the footings, see how they've done it, so to speak. Yeah, I'm just rambling away, fellas. You know what it is. Otherwise, this is a bit boring clip. Otherwise, and also you got to catch up with all the gossip from the land down under. As I was saying yesterday, the overland telegraph was apparently, according to the blurbage I saw in one of the other places along the way, the result of one of the royalty coming down under and realising everyone was 6 months behind the times to what he knew. And yet he'd been on a boat, I think, for so many weeks or something. So, yeah, yeah. So he was basically the instigator to that, to connecting the land down under with the rest of the world. But Perth still is the most isolated city in the world, and I think always will be, even with a nice ring of fibre optics around the country, because all our cities are coastal cities, don't forget, so-called Dead Heart, and all the rivers on the west of the Great Dividing Range running into the centre of the country, because we had a giant, massive inland sea, and the weight of the water pushed the land down into like a basin shield sort of shape. Well, that's the so-called story anyway. Some program I watched tried to say we had so much salt in the landscape due to salt spray, and I was thinking, well, surely salt spray happens all around the world. Surely you would have another country, that would also be affected that way by salt spray. It's more plausible that we've got so much salt in the country that even our early explorers were able to calculate the tonnage of salt apparently coming into the rivers every single day of every single using just a simple hygrometer, and they could work out that they were on a certain tributary of a certain river by the amount of tonnage of salt in the water flowing into that water every single day of every single year. That's been going on for millennia apparently, from those old ancient inland seas. Yeah.